Hey guys, Felipe here with another haircut video. So this haircut is going to be a low skin fade, but I am going to be using the JRL Fast Fade 1000 clipper. I do have other videos using this clipper, doing skin fades and other types of haircut. I also have a product review video that you can check that out. I will put the links on the description below. So to start off here, I throw on my 1.5 guard to set my foundation. I like to set the foundation usually with a 1.5 or a 2. Because this clipper is not zero gapped, I decided to go with a 1.5. Reason I like to set a foundation is because it allows me to blend from skin to a 1.5 relatively easy, and also it allows me to blend from the 1.5 up to that transition hair. Yeah, I set my foundation here, just using the clipper going straight up in the air, not following the hat shape. And now I begin to set my first initial guideline for my skin fade. Like I said, it is going to be a low skin fade, but because this clipper is not zero gap, and honestly I have yet to find a way to zero gap this clipper, I am going up a little bit higher than what I would usually do if I had a clipper that is zero gapped. So I'm going up a bit higher than usual, maybe at about a little over here's height, and here now setting my second guideline with the blade open, equivalent to a 0.5. I'm going up about half an inch up, trying to make everything nice and even, as neat as possible, but I'm not worrying about making the guidelines too neat. I will blend that anyway. So once I set that second guideline, I am going to close the blade almost all the way. In this case, the JRL has little clicks, 3 clicks up, which is about 3/4 of a way closed, and I'm working on the bottom line. If you do need to close the blade all the way, then do so and just flick out the line. Sometimes that's what you need to do. In this case, I didn't have to, so it saved me a little bit of time. Now with the Slimline Pros, because the detailers are going to cut much closer than the fading clippers, I am setting just another layer of transition here. I'm going up not quite up to the 000 line, and I am scooping out just to make sure I don't create another line there. And then now moving on with the fade here with the number 1 guard. I have the blade open. I am setting another guideline. Technically not really, because I did set my base, my foundation, with the 1.5. So a 1 guard with the blade open is equivalent to a 1.5. So the gap there between the 1 guard blade open and the 1.5 guard is very small. So you're not going to see that much of a line there. Once I set that other guideline with the blade open, and I will just close the blade, still using that 1 guard, and I will work on that bottom line. The problem I have with this clipper is that it makes me work a little extra hard to get rid of that line between the 0.5 and the 1. So for some reason the 1 guard here just doesn't do the job. I try my best to like work it, and it just doesn't get rid of that line. So I go on and throw on the half guards in order to get rid of that line. Here I have the blade almost all the way closed, and then I eventually close it all the way to get rid of that line. Still nothing. I still can't get rid of that line. I still have that small little line, which is kind of weird. Like the half guard should be able to get rid of that line. I tried, and eventually I just gave up and just took my wall magic clips through my half guard, and I was able to get rid of that line. You see there in the back, right below the occipital bone, there's a line there that I couldn't get rid of the JRL. So alright, so we're done with the sides. and back, and now we are going to blend transition hair. So from the 1.5 up to the transition hair, if you do follow my videos, you do know that I section my haircuts into 3: sides and back, transition hair, and top hair. So now I finished with the sides and back, working on the transition hair. A scissor over comb just to blend that in on both sides and the back. And then in this case, I am not taking much off the top of his hair. We are going to be setting a HardPart. Comb the hair, make sure that the line is even, and then set that line first with the Slimline Pros. I like doing it like that, and then I'll go over it with my straight razor, setting the shape up all around, making sure that everything nice and even and crisp. The lines are nice. Unless the client requests, I do not set the lines, the top hairline. And we're done, man. This is the haircut. I'm applying here a little bit of Braze Flex pomade on his hair. The pomade works really well with curly hair. This is the haircut, guys. Thanks for watching. Post any comments below. If you have any questions, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any tips, suggestions, and thanks. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, and please subscribe.